the ministry don't know that there's some expectations that's been laid out for us, that not only do we have a right to eat, but we have a right to live it.
Yes. Yes.
The blessing is not in the dining. The blessing is not in what you're hearing. The blessing comes out of the obedience. The blessing is not because you can hear some deep stuff, or you can revelate and pontificate and get all the eights you can. Hang out on the deeper end of the pool. But the blessing is divinely connected to the level of your obedience. God is looking for people that say, you know what? I'm not just going to wipe my mouth and say I've done no wrong. I'm going to allow him to search my heart and see if there be any wickedness in me. So I can be fully consecrated as this representation in the earth. So that when I go to the gates, people can recognize that there's something different about them. I remember the tendencies and the proclivities that used to be in their life and some of the places they used to go. But all of a sudden I see this invisible force field called love, because love will constrain you. See, I'm not talking about legalism and law. Love is greater than law. See, I'm not obedient to my wife. I haven't stepped out of my relationship with my wife because of the law. I'm submitted to her because of love. I'm not worried about if I get unfaithful, I'm going to go to hell. That's the law. You don't have to die to go get it. Hell can come to you. What I do is out of love. I preach not because I have to. I preach because I want to. Love is a want to. It ain't a have to. Folks try to figure out, I don't know if I want to come to church. What's that? That's the, you haven't been infused with his love, his passion. You haven't been pricked by his love. You know what I'm saying? You haven't been touched by God. You haven't gone into the deep recesses of your heart for you to jostle around and shoot the dice or be random with your life and say, well, I don't know if. No, you just do it because it's a want to. Amen. See, when you have the other mindset, there's no commitment. And then your relationship is on conversation. What the Lord has done for you lately. And all the things that you have in your mind. So I'm going to give you these characteristics so you can find out personally when the great whore out of Revelation 17 wanted to make war with you, you can understand that the Lamb has set you free from these tentacles, these burdens, these shackles. God wants to liberate us, y'all. See, when you operating with a whore's forehead, you're operating in the limitations of being enslaved by an unrenewed carnal mind, because that's what it's all about, really. The great whore, that religious system won't allow you to be renewed in the spirit of your mind. The greatest vice that we could have against anything that the enemy brings is allowing God to renew our mind. You'll never go back to doing what you used to do if you get a renewed mind. Trust me. Not just know some stuff. I'm talking about really the word working in you. Let me give you these pointers. She will not enter into union with the Spirit because she never participates in the flow of the service. Never want to get close to the Spirit. You know anybody like that? Don't. You know, it's some folks, you know, even though they're Spirit-filled, they do not want to function in spiritual things. That's when you know that your forehead is callous, that your mindset is enmity, that you're rejecting the grace of God to bring you liberty. You can be in a church, not this church. You can be in a church. I've gone to churches and sit in and watch folks that were in their 40s and 50s to just fold arms. And they belong to the church. And worship is, I'm just like freaking out. I'm like, hey! Oh, the Spirit of God is being released And you can see people prostrating, but they're standing straight up. And there's weeping in the service, but they have no sensitivity. That is what a whore's for here to do. That's what the spirit of harlotry would do. Your heart becomes impregnable. There's no piercing. Okay. Number 2. This type of mentality always spurns the purposes of God and rejects the living word. And will stone anybody, figuratively, anybody that speaks a word to it. If you know, put it this way. You ever, maybe not, probably won't put it that way, but let me just say it any kind of way. You ever been around somebody that really, like, when you got around them,